What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are playing some more of the EA Sports UFC 3 lightweight tournament. There was 16, now there are 8. This is the second round of the lightweight tournament. We have Nate Diaz v Eddie Alvarez, Pettis v Dos Anjos, Nurmagomedov v Conor McGregor, and Tony Ferguson v Justin Gaethje. Some really exciting fights. We're going to be kicking off round 2 today, though, with Nate Diaz v Eddie Alvarez. This is going to be a 5-rounder. Every fight into the second round will be a 5-round fight, and then obviously the round after will be another 5-round fight. It can't go up anymore. So yeah, this is a 5-rounder. We got Eddie Alvarez v Nate Diaz. How does this one go? I think Nate Diaz takes this. I think Nate Diaz is a better striker. I think he takes this. I guess we'll see, but I think Nate takes the fight. We'll see how this goes. Eddie Alvarez has some very underrated grappling, very underrated striking. Of course, Eddie Alvarez winning the first round against Paul Felder. Nate Diaz winning the first round against Dustin Poirier. Both submissions, both very early. I think Diaz was the first round, so it's kind of cool to see Nate back, though. Obviously, it's been a while. And here we go, ready to go against the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez. Let's see how this goes. I'm really excited for this one, because both of the guys have good striking, both of the guys have good wrestling. It's going to be an even matchup, but I do think Nate just tips him in terms of striking, and maybe grappling as well, but I guess we will see. Most of the wins in this tournament have come by the way of submission. Conor McGregor holding the only knockout in the tournament so far. And of course, Justin Gaethje holding the only decision win in the tournament as well. Going to be interesting to see if there will be any more knockouts throughout this tournament. I think there probably will be. We could be looking at one right now. Here he comes, Nate Diaz, Stockton's very own.
So here is Stockton, California's
here he is.
On the UFC roster dating to 2009.
Nate Diaz.
Started to realize some of the big paydays.
Very lanky, very rangy, very tall, stocky fighter. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. I think Nate is going to use his jab very well in this fight. I think he can pick a hole through Eddie Alvarez's guard with that jab. Maybe follow up with something hard behind it. I guess we'll see. His last fight coming by vicious loss to Jorge Masvidal. I feel like that cut wasn't too bad. I feel like the fight could have continued, but the doctor knows more about it than I do. And yeah, but obviously if we're going on fights in the tournament, Nate Diaz has a submission win over Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier has a win over Eddie Alvarez in real life, so it's very interesting. Nate sort of beat the guy that's beat Eddie Alvarez, but I guess we'll see. A lot of height for Diaz and a shit ton of reach for Nate Diaz also. Going to be interesting, going to be very interesting. Like I said, a 5-rounder, this could go all 5. I don't know if it will, but I guess we'll see. The second round is about to kick off. I didn't think Eddie Alvarez was going to do it, to be honest. I thought Paul Felder might have beat him, but he's here in the second round. I think he's a bit of the underdog tonight against Nate Diaz, but we'll see. Can Eddie Alvarez get a second upset? Can he do it again? I don't know. I think Nate Diaz is the favourite. I guess we will see. Here he is. Stockton's very own. The West Coast gangster. Here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. I think the boxing of Nate Diaz is definitely going to come into factor. He's going to move well, pick that shot, and I think Nate Diaz could get a knockout here. I think he could stop him. Incredible chin, incredible heart. It takes a hell of a lot to put Nate Diaz away. We will see. Herb Dean, the man, the myth, the legend. Here we go. Southpaw Nate Diaz, orthodox Eddie Alvarez. Let's go. Round 2 commences. Diaz peppering him already. Now this could be another submission. It could be another submission win. Either guys are very good on the ground. We'll just see. Good range for Nate though. Eddie Alvarez closing the gap very nicely so far. I said the jab. The jab of Nate Diaz will be a big factor in this fight. We'll see how much in a second. Alvarez shoots, and already Diaz latches up a guillotine. You cannot play with Nate Diaz on the ground. This is over. Nate Diaz in the first round. Complete and utter ease. Nate Diaz does it again. He is through to the third round. Eddie Alvarez has been smoked. Diaz does it again.
He said he didn't want to waste a lot of time.
He is a bad motherfucker, and there we go. Alvarez, the fight wasn't even really started, but Nate Diaz lashes up the neck, goes down for the guillotine, and it is all over. Alvarez shot for the takedown, big mistake shooting for someone with such a good decorated ground game as Nate Diaz. And there we go, a guillotine choke. That is his second guillotine choke in the tournament. And he is done, man. He's done the same to Poirier. And now Eddie Alvarez falls victim to Diaz as well. Diaz will either face Anthony Pettis or Rafael dos Anjos in round number 3. But there he is, not a scratch on him. He's going to take some beating, man. He is a real underdog in this. I think compared to like Ferguson, Gaethje, McGregor, Khabib, I don't know, maybe Nate Diaz is the best lightweight. He's just done it again with ease. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end today's episode here. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in more UFC 3 tournament next time. Stay awesome, guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you all again in the next one.